Today we have a player who has a fantastic potential at Bayern Munich. Yes, it's another fantastic player who's come off the conveyor belt at Bayern. Noël, Aséko and Nkili. This 16-year-old, 6-foot enormous giant really has got the world at his feet. Yes, there's another player who has come off the conveyor belt and thankfully to the database of Passion4FM. You cannot get any better than this. There's some players on here which they will be world beaters for sure, and FMVeteran has found them as well. They've worked together. This two have come together and brought you this fantastic database. It's in the description down below. Please install it. Please look at it yourself. And you could be having players like Noël, Aséko and Nkili, like I said, 16 years old, 3.4 to 10.5 million pounds, German, yeah, Equatorial Guinea as well, but he has been capped already by the under-18s for Germany, so I think that's probably the route he's going to go down. If you look at this boy's attributes, he's a defensive midfielder. He could play League One football. Probably get away with being on the bench in the Championship. He's that good. You know, there's some fantastic stuff about this lad. And looking at his attributes, what are these physicals? This is just unbelievable. Nothing below 11. Acceleration, pace of 12. Agility, balance of 12. Stamina of 12. Natural fitness of 13, jumping reach of 11, strength of 11. The mentals, look, it's just unbelievable. I've never seen a player like it. I probably say it every time I do one of these videos, but it is just unbelievable. Determination of 16, flair of 14. He's a defensive midfielder. He's got vision of 13 as well, work rate, teamwork, positioning, all of 12, composure, bravery of 12 as well, aggression of 14, along with that flair. It's just mind-boggling what this boy could turn out to be. Concentration and decisions of 8, along with off the ball. Leadership of 10 as well. Through the technicals, these normally tend to be a bit lower, but look at it. 13s for technique and passing and first touch. 12s for dribbling, marking and tackling. Heading of 8, yeah, that'll probably come up. You know, but looking at him, this boy really has got the potential to be an absolute world beater. Comes deep, dictates the play. It's fantastic. He is right-footed. He hasn't got much of a left. But no, the world's at your feet, son. He can play at centre-half competently as well. He's also unconvincing as an attacking midfielder. So with a bit of training, he could do that. But natural at central and defensive midfield. But what's this boy going to look like in 5 years' time? I can't get my words out. I'm just flabbergasted how great he looks. Let's go and have a look what Noël looks like in 5 years' time. Well, the boy is turned into a man. He's 21 years old now, 6'2", 5 to 15 million pounds. He still is a defensive midfielder. He's not really done much else. He's accomplished now as centre half, so he can play in that role as well. But look at this. It's just unbelievable. He's listed for loan at Bayern, which is interesting in itself. But look at the physicals. 14s for acceleration, agility, 15s, balance, jumping reach and strength, 13s there as well, natural fitness, pace and stamina, through the mentals. Oh my goodness, look at the state of this boy. I want him. I want this boy in my team every time I do a save. I'll be trying to get him, I can tell you that now. Yeah, mentals. They are mental. Vision of 16, positioning of 16, work rate 13, teamwork 12, leadership of 11, flair still at 14, determination of 15, decisions 13, concentration 12, bravery 12, anticipation 12, aggression and composure of 14. Look at these technicals. Technique 14, tackling 14, first touch 14, passing a 15, marking a 15. I would get this boy heading, get his training up so he's better at heading from 10. He's a cracking centre half, isn't he, really? As a 3-man defence, maybe? 6'2". Dribbling a 13 as well, so he could be a libero or something like that, maybe. Could be quite interesting. But like I was saying, he is accomplished, natural. They haven't bothered with trying to get him up in the attacking midfield because you don't need to. He's just an animal, box-to-box midfielder. Looks to pass rather than score. Fair enough. But look at him. Now, how has he got to this stage? You can probably see he's had some game time here. But how has that come about? So yes, so he was playing plenty of games for the twos out in Bayern. Loads of games. Look at this, 7.22. He's actually been involved in friendlies and all for the first team. And then he's gone out on loan to Cologne, who started him in nearly every single game. 30 starts, 2 off the bench, a 6.58. 6.85, sorry. Wrong way round. James, spit your words out. Nkili's winding you up, I know. He then come back to Munich and he had 11 games off the bench, 1 start in the league, a 6.69. Back with the twos again, and that's where he is currently. So he has been getting involved with the first team at the age of 21, but how is this boy going to look in another 7 years' time when he's peaked his career? Well, my goodness me, this boy, he just gets better and better. Look at him. Things have gone down a bit, things have gone up a bit. It's sort of evened itself out, I suppose, but he is now at Real Betis. He's worth 16.5 to £50 million. He's been playing some great football. He is a defensive midfielder. That is how he has stayed up. He's a resolute personality as well. Looking at his stats, overall at 28, he is a fine player. I don't think he's played as much as what we would have liked him to play, but all in all, he's done pretty good. But how has he ended up getting to Real Betis? So he ended up having 12 appearances for Bayern Munich in that season. I thought it was 11, but was it 11 off the bench or something? I can't remember what it was that exactly, but yes, there was 11 off the bench. So the season after that, 7. Didn't really play. See, this is the problem. See, this was 22 years old now, and they just didn't play him. He didn't go with the twos either. Then he's back up, and he was involved, but not a start. Off the bench every single game. 6.61. They really have stalled his career. The following season, is this a move? It is a move. Bayer Leverkusen, 7.75 million, and they didn't play him. Oh, what a waste of a player. I tell you, the AI in this sometimes is just mind-boggling. Did he play the following season? He did, thankfully, but again, not fully to his potential. Ended up with a 7.13, 23 starts, 15 off the bench, 9 assists. Look, the boy has got something about him. The following season, again, whether it was injuries, let's have a little look a minute. Doesn't look like there's injuries there. I just had a little look and there doesn't seem to be anything there. Whether it's not showing the records because we're not a manager, I'm not quite sure. But looking at him, he's just... They really have stagnated this boy. He's gone out on loan to China and played 3 games. And 6... What are they doing to this boy? He's then come back 17 games. Again, nothing. They're not playing him. He's then gone to Real Hispal. And on loan then to Real Betis. So that's the C team. So he's signed for their C team. He's then gone to Betis on loan and has had a fine. This is more like it. 41 games, 8 off the bench, a 7.04. And then we're up to the season where we are currently. So he has finally, by the look of it, found a place which he can call home. But Noel, I feel so sorry for this boy because there's so much potential and it's just not been fulfilled by the AI. Can you sort it out though? Are you somebody who can get this boy playing because he has got such potential? Please, download the database, get him involved, see what you can do with him, and let me know in the comments down below how well you've done with Noël, Aséko, Nkili, because this boy, I'm having him. I can tell you that now. See you next time out. Goodbye.